So, you know, Jason Kidd and Candace Parker are going to be dunking on everyone today.
Good take.
Great take.
Candace Parker slamming on
All
them.
right, 10-7. I'm going to set you a screen. I'm going to roll. Hold on. I want to see how they play this. All right, roll now. Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
There it is, unstoppable.
Obviously, we're all friends here, so are there any perks to playing with your friends?
Yeah, we have every season you get a bunch of wins in Triple Dare Park. You get rewards.
Greetings and best wishes for and the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Out to the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. The guard pair will be Conley and Edwards. And it's Reed in at the center. And for Chicago, at the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. MP is out there with Buzelis. And it's Dosunmu in at the small forward. Well, we still have lots of time left in the season, Coach, but we've seen some breakout performances, haven't we?
We certainly have. That's one of my favorite things to track, Kevin. Which players improved in the offseason, which guys have taken their game to the next level.
And so it's the Bulls getting on the board first. Reed the pass to Conley. Over Giddey. And the rejection by MP. White inside. Edwards there. Pass to White. Over Edwards. And it's White missing. Timberwolves on offense. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
And nothing feels better than a win where team defense is the main factor.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Stan Nasreed is a much-beloved player with the Timberwolves, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner.
Yeah, he is, Kevin. I'm not sure the fans in Minnesota love anyone more than they love Nasreed, not even Anthony Edwards. They appreciate his consistency, the effort he brings every night, the energy, and, yeah, the charisma on top of all the skill.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house.
The Bulls shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Well, what I like about Giddey, he just knows how to play this game. Helps his team in so many ways. It's big for this offense's flow.
Now here's Edwards. This game he had 28 points. Reed gets the bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
It's White on the wing. Edwards defending. Here's MP, and he banks in the layup.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Now here's Randall. Turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn. Dosunmu with it. Now defended by Randall. Dosunmu, shot's good.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. And it seems like Josh Giddey playing with newfound confidence, Coach, since his arrival with the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, one of those trades that seem to benefit both teams. The Bulls have handed Giddey the keys to their offense, and he has not looked back.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Vucevic checked in for Buzelis. Williams comes in for Dosunmu. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Kobe White. And Trey Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. Here's Jones after the basket by Minnesota. Floats it up for MP. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's DiVincenzo. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And credit Dante DiVincenzo for getting out on the break. He's very good in the open floor.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Here's Shannon. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Reed is so tough to contend with inside. Knows how to put a defender in a tough spot.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
Both free throws good from Reed. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they've made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. Now, here's Clark. Scoreless thus far. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside, Reed. Pocket 4. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. For Chicago, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. MP, no good. Here's Shannon. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Well, they gave him the mid-range. Smart idea to take that one.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves lead.
11. The Timberwolves 14. Substitution on the
Ends up going with the new group. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Count that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Williams.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Trey Jones out there with Kevin Herter. Then it's Williams. Then it's MP. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Jones, the pass to MP. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Out to the right wing. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Ingles. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Wednesday, the New Orleans Pelicans will come into town. And then on Friday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic.
And you know for that matchup with Charlotte. It's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Now here's Vucevic. Still yet to score.
Nice move there from Vucevic to put it on the floor and get the score.
DiVincenzo passes to Shannon. Gets a very good look and converts. Randall's got the lead up to 11 now for Minnesota.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's MP. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Shannon. He's defended by Herter. Shannon passes to Randall. Over MP, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
I like where he took that shot. The D was just too strong.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Herter. They get the rebound. MP.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Here's DiVincenzo. The shot off that time. Julius Randle getting it up for Minnesota.
With the score, Chicago 36, the Timberwolves 43.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. The guard pair will be Conley and Edwards. Randle and Reed holding down the post spots. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Bucks made some excellent plays. He added 8 points, and it wasn't just a great offensive performance for him. He excelled defensively, too. And his production wasn't limited to just one area. He had a hand in almost every aspect of that game. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Win or lose, Greg, it's amazing the impact he can have on the game.
Yeah, in that last one, he was making plays all over the court. No one could match up with him.
And the important thing now is to keep that momentum going. You want a player building on his positive results.
Edwards flies in to cap off the break. What hustle! And coach for teams defending the pick and roll. You often hear coaches talking about being at the level. What does that mean?
Well, Kevin, what it means is the guy guarding the screener, the defender guarding the screener, has to be all the way up with that guy at the point of the screen, as opposed to being in drop coverage where the guy defending the screener will lay back.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. After the Bulls picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Giddey. Here's MP. Shoots. Another miss by MP.
They haven't found their rhythm here in the third, missing 4 of their first 5 attempts.
Here's Randall. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. White, good.
Right to the hole. White was ready for anything that came his way.
So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Now here's Dosumu. He's got 8. Pass to Giddey. MP inside. Guarded by Reed. MP, no good. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. Outside, Reed. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic checked in for Buzelis. Williams comes in for Dosumu. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Kobe White. And Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey.
Well, this is where Jones is at his best, distributing the basketball.
Mark against MP. Over MP. Offensive rebound.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Vucevic with the bucket.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Minnesota's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Inside. Reed in the post. Vucevic on him. Great D that time from Vucevic. Outside Williams. Here's MP. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. That's 10 points for MP.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. DiVincenzo's got 7 points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
Well, defensively, you have to be careful about...
Substitution on the court.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Dosumu is out there with Buzelis. And it's MP in at the center, filling out the middle.
Truly a does-it-all glue guy. Giddey helps the whole team with his passing ability.
Edwards looking it over. There's There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. He gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
Shooting for Minnesota.
It goes on Kobe White.
Well, you look at Julius Randle, his stats over his career. He's a forward who chips in different ways. An excellent passer for his size.
Giddy the pass to MP. Pocket 6. Rebound Minnesota. Reeves got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Floats one. And the rejection by MP. Pass to Dosunmu. And yes, it's good. And the Bulls lead by 15.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Bulls.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
Timeout, timeout. And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, you like the passion Jones steps on the floor with, especially for being so undersized.
Conley dishes to Ingles. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Again with the block. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
And MP throws it down.
h.o.f with the assist.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Alan LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And we'll see you next time.